Hey YouTube, thanks for joining me on part 2 of my video series on building the engine house. Maybe I was a little misleading when I said building the engine house. I actually ordered it. But as you saw in video 1, the entire idea of this shed was to get all of my equipment under one roof, safe and secure, weather-tight, snow resistant. That's why I specified a metal roof and heavy-duty construction, so I wouldn't have to constantly come out and clean it off like the Shelter Logic building. It arrived a couple weeks ago on the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. Came by truck from Londonderry, Vermont, and was placed here on the gravel bed which you saw me prepare. So we're going to take a quick walk around and then take a look inside. The yard's a little bit of a mess still. I just haven't had a lot of chance to get out here and do as much as I wanted to. We had a baby girl and that just takes up so much of your time. And then in the middle of all that, the loader starter generator went out of commission. So I had to take time and rebuild that so the loader will work, because you never realize how much you needed a front end loader till it's not working. So anyway, we'll take a quick walk around the outside of the building. When I ordered this building, I specified I wanted the joists on the floor to be 12 inches on center, and also there are hemlock stringers on the bottom. I'll come down here and look. There's one here, there's one over there, and there's one down there. And I specified 3 of them to take the point loading of having, you know, let's say a 1,000-pound front end loader, 500-pound lawn tractor, and then a 1,500-pound rail car, all sitting under one building. So, and this little flap here you see was a bit of an ingenious idea. The rail car handles stick out about 2 feet either side of the car, or 18 inches. So what I did is I drilled some holes through the wall so I could create more room and not lose almost 2 feet of floor space just because of 2 little handles. These handles are used to spin the rail car. So I took this old rubber flap, nailed it to the wall to keep the weather out, and since these handles are aluminum, there's really no downside to having them stick out. They won't be affected at all because they're aluminum, and you know, I don't really walk back here. I actually made this a little bit of a lattice storage area and just general junk storage till springtime, and I can get out here and play around a little bit more. Coming over to this side, you can see the metal roof, which was, I think, a worthwhile investment. And I left this little alleyway here for 2 reasons. One, to be legal on my setbacks. That concrete stake sitting right there is actually the absolute minimums that I had to the property line that way and that way, so we can never go past or to the side of it. And I actually just left a buffer zone, and it gave me this nice alleyway to store some of the outdoor chairs that I got to deal with in the spring, and my parts tractor, which is a Cub Cadet 127 that I bought for just parts and wagon storage. And I left it wide enough on the alleyway here that if I pulled everything out, I can just run the XT1 up here, and its full deck will cut all the grass in that area all the way up, because I'm not going to keep that parts unit very long. So as you can see, it's a nice rough sawn look. There's the badge plate from the builder, and you get this nice lockable hardware here. So let's take a look inside. My old-fashioned crowbar door holder. I got to add that. When I bought the shed, one thing I wanted was a combination lock. It does have a key override, but you know, I'm always afraid that keeping my keys on the tractor keychain, I was going to lock myself out of the shed. So the old one I wouldn't mind busting down the door, but this one I wouldn't want to tear apart. So coming inside, you can see the interior. It's all post and beam construction. It's a really nice rugged look, rough sawn lumber. There's some of my tools when I was repairing the loader. One of the first things I did was build a loft up above the rail car. The loft actually is 64 square feet. It's two full 4x8 sheets of plywood on 2x4 rafters that I added, and it's only like a foot between the floor of that and the roof braces. But getting on the ladder, I was actually able to put the entire contents of my old garden shed up there, plus some of the stuff from the Shelter Logic building, which really kind of frees up floor space because I don't need to be constantly tripping over my Christmas decorations and my Halloween decorations. Over in the corner here, I added the shelf from the old shed. I got my rake, some of my long tools, my Harbor Freight truck bed unloader. But just a really, really nice building. You know, they just did a nice job with it. The post and beam construction is really nice. There's plenty of clearance for the air horns, and those are the handles I talked about out back, and they would actually stick out to right about here, and they just were knee busters, so I'd free up some floor space and can back the loader straight in, which is nice. I don't have to angle it. Put up some railroad signs, got my logging tongs hanging. I got a few of my garden tools just sitting on the floor there. Like I said, as time goes on, I'm going to put in a rack system right there. So this is the interior, and if you look at the floor, it's really nice heavy lumber, nice and thick, and you can see the nail lines every 12 inches. Like I said, I wanted the 12-inch on-center joists because, like I said, this rail car is heavy, and there is a lot of point loading right there. Actually, underneath the building, instead of just one block on the center stringer, I actually have 2 blocks plus a few bricks to just bear the weight, to prevent any sort of buckling or settling in this building. The XT1 fits nicely in that corner. Like I said, it's not in use right now because the summertime is over, and I won't be plowing with it with this year. So I just added a cheapo light from Tractor Supply. It's one of those clamp-on types that was sitting in my basement, and they really do a nice job on the door closure hardware. You got this thing here, which is controlled by this chain. You got that bolt. Then you got that floor bolt, and the extension cord you see is running the light right now. Maybe in the springtime I'll be ambitious and dig a trench from the house to here and bury some wire. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video, and thanks for enjoying this 2-part video series on building the shed, or the engine house of my rail car. There's my semaphore signals. So I'm just going to throw a few clips in of it being delivered, which is actually pretty interesting to watch. The mule machine deliver this off the trailer. So again, thanks for watching, and have a good day.